Hi kid, and welcome to your back to school KidTime StoryTime. Oh, Green Bear.
Yes. Oh no.
Well, where do you think you're going?
Oh man. Did you pick this book out for me just because I misbehaved a little bit last year? A little bit? Hey, don't you say anything, Pink Bear. What? It's true. You got in trouble with the teacher because you were mouthing up. No, I didn't.
Both of you?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. I want you both to be quiet
Okay.
and listen to the story Mind Your Manners in School as a little reminder for your new school year, okay?
Okay. He really needs to hear this.
All right. Mind your manners in school. My goodness. Ooh, got so bright in here suddenly, didn't it? The sun came out. Here, let me do that. Better? Yeah, no glare. Back to school. John is going to a new school. Which one's John? This one maybe? The one who looks a little troubled and nervous about the new adventure? But he doesn't want to go. That must be John. He tells his mother, she must be the tall lady in the picture, that he doesn't know his classmates, his teacher, or his new classroom. And a girl in his class sees that John is very sad. She meets him outside the school, takes his hand, and John soon become close friends. Oh, that was so nice of her. Be an early bird. Anne is an early bird and is always first to arrive in school. Peter, however, is often late. Snuggled under his blankets, he has a hard time getting up. Then he thinks of his waiting classmates and he jumps up. Are you an early bird? Well, if you're gonna go to school, you gotta be. Learn to be patient.
This is definitely not my forte.
No, it's not. Today the children are learning to work with clay. Peter is making some awesome animals that never break. Laura is not as patient as Peter. She looks upset and just can't get started. Peter sees this and offers to help her. Now she's happy with the clay figure she's making. Oh, look at that. So maybe Green Bear,
Yeah.
maybe you can find a friend or a brother.
Yeah, I'm a brother.
Who can help with the patience factor, help along.
Well, that would work, except we're not in the same grade. But I can find somebody, I'm sure. Oh, boy.
Well, it's a job. Washing your hands. Playing on the playground is so much fun. The children play ball, jump rope, and play with the sand. When they get back to the classroom, all the kids must wash their hands. You must. Now, Anne does not like to wait in line. Sometimes she goes straight back to her place at the table. Laura reminds her to clean her hands or she may get their books and school supplies dirty. Look at those filthy hands. You don't want those getting all over your things. And then what if the book and the stuff that she was playing with gets all the smudgy dirty stuff on it, and then another kid touches it and then they get it on their clothes and it's ruined. Yeah. And plus germs. Some of you kids are germ factories. I mean that in the nicest but accurate way possible. Learning to share. The toys at school are for everyone, and classmates should share them. Nora's older brother always lets her borrow his box of colored pencils. Well, that's nice. However, when Nora brings some storybooks to school, she doesn't want to let anyone borrow them. When she realizes that her classmates like to read new stories as much as she does, she finally shares her books. Oh, that's nice. In turn, I hope that those other kids take good care of the books. Everybody play. When games are played in the playground or the classroom, the more people who play, the better. Paul and Lucy especially enjoy playing ball, and they want several kids to play with them. They both know that it's more fun to include everyone. That's why all the children at their school get a chance to play. Oh yeah, you know why they're saying this, don't you?
I know.
Oh, okay, Pink Bear, tell me.
Because sometimes kids can like not want to play with some of the other kids, and then those kids feel bad and sad and left out.
I know. Doesn't that make you sad?
Yeah, it's not right. It's just not right, you know. I've thought about this. It's not right.
Okay, all right. I'm glad that you're so thoughtful, Pink Bear. Is everybody ready? Today the children will paint a picture to take home. They can't begin because Mary is still walking around. Everyone must be seated and ready before they can start. Martin has to call her to sit next to him. Then at last, she rushes to her seat. Oh, come on, Mary. Don't hold up everybody. Quiet. It has been several days since school started, and John is feeling better about school every day. Good. He has so many friends and so many things to talk about. He talks even when he should be listening to the teacher or work quietly. Uh-oh. This bothers his classmates who want to hear what the teacher has to say. They often have to ask John to be quiet. Quiet! And pay attention. You don't want to disrupt the learning process. You want to enhance it. That's not funny. It isn't easy to say who likes to kid around the most in class, but David and Rachel surely like to tease their classmates. They often make jokes that are not always funny. Sometimes their jokes are cruel, and they're the only ones who laugh. Jokes are only funny when everyone can enjoy them. Not putting stuff in the hair of this kid. Yeah, that's not okay. Pick up and clean up. We all know that after playing and working, it's time to pick up and clean up. Pick up toys and waste paper after cutting, clean your brushes after using paints, and put away your supplies. Well, we all know this, but don't always do it. In John's class, they had a good idea. Every day, one classmate makes sure everyone helps to keep the classroom clean. Oh, that's a good idea. That way you get a break, and then you do the job, and then you get a break. Today, it is Adrian's turn. Very nice. Helping each other. How high can you count? Pretty high, right? Did you know that even if we wanted to, we could never finish counting? Numbers are infinite. That means that they continue forever. Infinite. Isn't that a great word? Infinite. It means it goes on forever. Paul and Nora have a great time playing with numbers. Lucy and David find math a little more difficult. Since the four of them are friends, they help one another. This makes their work seem easier, so math is a lot more fun. Now let's talk about it. Do you think that kids who hit other kids are stronger and braver?
No, I do not. Just because I'm small doesn't mean you can pick on me.
Exactly, Green Bear. Well, Peter doesn't. He explains to Laura that these kids haven't learned how to solve their problems by talking. He knows that words can help to make friends, so he pushes fighters away. If you have fights often, try to find solutions by talking, like Peter does. Talking it out. That's really the way of all conflict management, even when you're a grown-up. You're lucky. John, Anne, Peter, Nora, Paul, Lucy, Mary, Martin, David, Rachel, and Adrian are about to finish school. They have learned to live together with their group. They respect and help one another, and this is as important as all the learning they accomplish. They are very lucky because they have learned to share so much together.
Hey, can I say something here?
Yes, Pink Bear?
Well, I was going to say that. When I had this class, I was what was it? I think it was first grade. And then we were all getting along, and it was a class like this one right here. Well, it turns out that I learned extra that year. I learned even more than before.
Why do you think that is?
Because, since we helped each other, if there was a problem, the other person lifted up the other person and helped each other. And I wanted to go to school more often, and it just was very, very positive for learning. I found, but that's just me.
Well, actually, it's not just you. It's true for everybody. Although, in some aspects, everyone is different. As you've seen, not everyone likes to do the same thing. Some can draw well, others can read or do math. Yeah, some people sing, some people science. It's different. We can help one another by sharing our talents. No two people are exactly alike, and that's why we can always learn something from someone else. That is so, so true. So, there's something that they call listening for silence. What is this? In this activity, you must be absolutely quiet. No one can make any kind of noise.
Oh, that's going to be really hard.
I know. Everyone sits in place for 1 minute to listen to silence. During this time, you'll hear noises. Someone may move a chair, or a car outside may honk its horn, or thunder may boom in the sky. You will discover that during this silent minute, not everyone will have heard the same noises. Remember to listen very carefully. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, that in a nutshell is how to mind your manners in school. Boys?
Okay. Do I do it or do you do it? Okay, you do it. Okay, well, Pink Bear and I, have one thing to say.
Okay.
Well, the saying goes. Are you sure I should do it and not you? Yeah, you do it. You know this. You got this. Okay. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's called the golden rule. Yeah, golden, because we're golden. We're golden. We're golden bears. We're golden bears. We're golden bears. Well, wait a minute. Technically, I'm pink. Well, and I'm green. But you know what I mean. It's like a figure of speech. Anyway, golden rule. Every time I forget, which is once in a while. I know, but I'm working on it. Every time I forget, I remember the golden rule. Would I want to be treated this way? And then I think, yeah. Or if I think, whoa, I don't think so, then I change my behavior. You see? It's not hard. And then the more you do it, the easier it gets. Yeah. It kind of becomes like a habit. Like exercising or not eating spinach. That's not a thing. Oh, sorry. Well, anyway, kid, have a great school year. Yeah, and remember, mind your manners and learn a whole lot. Yeah, learning is so cool. My brain just gets so full of information. I love it.